This news shook the South Korean entertainment world. After weeks of no news about Cha Eun-woo serving his military service, suddenly the virtual world is shocked with one shocking news. The handsome actor was allegedly visited by someone who is none other than beautiful actress Moon Jae-young. On a quiet morning at the training headquarters of the South Korean military division, the atmosphere seemed unremarkable. The soldiers are busy carrying out daily routines, morning rows, physical exercises, to equipment checks. However, who would have thought? Behind that seemingly ordinary routine, there was one rare moment that was never expected to happen. Some soldiers began to whisper. A soldier on duty at the front guard post looked nervous. He stared at the luxurious black car that was slowly entering the visiting area. "That? Not an ordinary car," he said quietly. "The license plate shows a special permit, and the driver is wearing sunglasses. And in the back seat, a female figure with a face covered with a mask, a black hat and a long coat is visible. But even with all that disguise, his star aura couldn't be hidden. Isn't that Moon Jae-young?" whispered one of the soldiers while holding his breath. It didn't take long. A small whisper among the soldiers transformed into a big rumor. "Who is he here for? Is it possible? Cha Eun-woo." The name instantly made the atmosphere suddenly change. Cha Eun-woo, an actor and ASTRO idol, who is currently serving his military service with high discipline, is known to have a close relationship with Moon Jae-young since starring in the popular drama True Beauty. Their on-screen chemistry is so strong that many fans wish they were actually together in the real world. And now the news that Moon Jae-young came directly to the headquarters where Eun-woo served? It was like rekindling an old rumor fire that was almost extinguished. At around 10 a.m. local time, an unnamed military staff member reported that there had been a private visit by a female public figure to the headquarters area. In a matter of hours, the news began to spread across Korean online communities such as The Coup, NatePan and DC Inside. Hashtags hashtag Moon Jae-young and hashtag Cha Eun-woo military visit were immediately entered trending topic on X, Twitter. Comments from fans flooded in. "Speech balloon, is this real? I'm not kidding. When they finally do, I'll be crying with happiness." Speech balloon Jae-young came wearing a black hat? That's his signature style when he wants to hide, right? Speech balloon. Imagine Eun-woo coming out of the barracks and seeing Jae-young standing in front of the gate. It's like a real drama scene, loudly crying face. According to an exclusive report from one of the military administration staff, Moon Jae-young had indeed applied for a visit permit a few days earlier through formal channels. However, in order to maintain privacy, the names listed in the system are replaced with certain codes, which can only be done if the visitor is a public figure with special permission from the military security authorities. Meanwhile, some soldiers who were on duty in the outside area said that there was unusual movement in the living room of the headquarters visit. Officers appeared to prepare a special room that is usually only used for important family guests or official visits from officials. "We couldn't see clearly, but the atmosphere was tense all at once, warm," said a soldier who was later interviewed by local media. Around 10:27 a.m., Cha Eun-woo is seen coming out of the soldiers' dormitory in full uniform. Her hair was slightly shorter than last seen at the training ceremony, but her visual idol aura still couldn't be hidden. Witnesses said that as Eun-woo walked towards the visiting living room, the mood suddenly changed. Everyone looked at him. But Eun-woo himself looks very calm, even a little nervous, said a staff member. A moment later, the living room door closed tightly. No one knows what's going on in there. However, some of the staff said they heard the woman's soft laughter and Eun-woo's warm voice. Sources from inside said that the moment happened so fast but full of meaning. When Cha Eun-woo walks into the room, Moon Jae-young stands up from his chair. He lowered his head with an embarrassed smile. Eun-woo looks a little shocked, probably didn't expect someone like Jae-young to come directly to the military headquarters. "Are you coming?" Eun-woo asked quietly, with a slightly hoarse voice due to morning training. Moon Jae-young simply nodded with a smile. "I just want to make sure you're okay." According to eyewitnesses, the atmosphere in the room instantly changed. Two star figures who once captivated millions of viewers on the screen are now sitting opposite each other in a small, simple space with a wooden table and two warm cups of tea between them and no camera, no script, but their chemistry still feels real. A few minutes went by in a quiet conversation, but their facial expressions pretty much described everything. Eun-woo occasionally looked down with a smile, while Ji-young seemed attentive. They seemed to meet after a long time, said a janitor who had passed by in the corridor outside. Nothing overwhelming, but it can feel warm, like a scene from their drama that comes to life. No camera, no script. Only two people who once made all of Korea fall in love through true beauty are now reunited in the real world. In the most unexpected place, the military headquarters. A military source who was on duty outside the visiting room said that Cha Eun-woo and Moon Jae-young's meeting lasted almost 25 minutes. It's awkward at first. Jae-young looks down, while Eun-woo touches her nape a few times, a sign of her usual nervousness when she's embarrassed. However, soon the atmosphere became much more relaxed. Jae-young is seen laughing quietly as Eun-woo tells him about his daily life as a soldier, from heavy physical training to his new role in a military band. He even mimicked the style of his training instructor, and Jae-young laughed until he covered his face, said one witness in an amused tone. It was like seeing a drama scene that actually happened in the real world. Some of the staff who passed by in front of the room had paused for a moment to hear their laughter, and no one dared to peek, but everyone could feel the warmth from behind the closed door. According to an exclusive report from one of the administrative staff in charge of recording the list of visits, Ji-young brought a small beige bag containing something for Eun-woo. Many speculated that it was home-cooked food that he prepared himself. She handed the bag over with both hands, and Eun-woo accepted it with a big smile. They looked at each other for a few seconds. It was a very tender moment, the source said. Afterwards, Eun-woo seemed to say thank you, then spoke in a low voice. It didn't sound obvious, but some of the staff standing a little closer said that Eun-woo had said, "I didn't think you'd actually come." And Jae-young responded with a slow, "You said I could come at any time, right?" The atmosphere in the room suddenly became very emotional. There were no tears, but their gazes seemed to speak more than 1,000 words. South Korea's military rule is strict. Such private visits are allowed only for a limited time. After 30 minutes had passed, the duty officer gave a subtle hint that the meeting time was running out. Jae-young is seen standing slowly, looking at Eun-woo with a gentle smile. He took off his hat and said quietly, "The training should not be too hard, yes? Take care." Eun-woo just nodded, with an expression that was hard to explain, a mixture of gratitude, longing, and calm. Before parting, Jae-young lightly touches Eun-woo's shoulder. The little gesture was spotted by two soldiers on guard, and immediately became a hot topic throughout the day in the barracks. It's just a light touch, but it feels good. Like the closing scene of a play. Everyone who saw him was silent, said one of the young soldiers in a trembling tone. When Moon Jae-young stepped out of the building, the once overcast sky of the headquarters suddenly brightened. The light of the sun broke through the clouds, highlighting his faint smiling face. The moment was captured by someone from a distance, and in a matter of hours the photo went viral in the Korean online community.